Pankaj, can you introduce yourself? Like,
Yes, definitely.
yeah.
So, as you know, my name is Pankaj Zadav. I completed my graduation in Bachelor of Engineering. After that, I have started my career as a test engineer with in this Pune-based organization, and I have a total 3.1 years of experience in manual as well as in automation.
Okay.
And till now, I have worked on the two projects. On the initial stage, I worked on the e-commerce, and currently, I'm working on the banking domain, where my roles and responsibilities are to design the test scenarios and design the test cases according to the test scenarios, and I execute those test cases and creating the test execution report and hand over it to my team lead.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all about me, sir.
Okay. So, as a QA engineer, how was your day starting in your organization? Can you tell me in brief?
Yeah, definitely. So I start my day by logging my system. After that,
Mm-hmm.
I check is there any emails, is there any feedback or implementation that I need to be do on a day in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And apart from that, is there any request that is approved by the senior people, the project manager? I want to check this that. Then we have a daily stand-up meeting where we discuss regarding our work, that is what we did yesterday, what exactly we need to do, what exactly we are going to work today, and is there
Mm-hmm.
any doubt or issue. Then we discuss with the Scrum Master. Then yeah, then we'll start our remaining work. That is there any pending task is assigned to me? That is there any fixed defect that I need to be retest over it? So I work on that, and yeah, so that's how
Yeah.
I work.
Okay. Okay. So basically, are you doing sanity testing of your module?
Yes, sir.
So what type of, are you running the regression suite or basically you are doing it manually? What is exact process like?
So, firstly, whenever we get the build for the development team, we perform the smoke testing over it to check whether build is stable or not. Then we go for the,
That you are saying is when we'll get a fresh build.
yeah.
What I am asking is like, are you doing the sanity testing on daily basis of your module?
Not on the daily basis, but sometimes if we don't have time to perform the regression on all the modules, so that time we
Okay.
perform the sanity over a particular module to check that the changes is done, like the changes like defect fixing, or is there any new functionality. So because of that
Mhm.
changes, it should not be negatively impacted. So to cross check that, we perform the sanity.
Okay, so as you have told, you have 3+ year of experience. So can you tell me how many number of bugs you have raised in your tenure of 3+year?
Uh, Till now, I'm not the exact number, but yeah, around 2 to 300 bucks till now. I
Only 2 to 300 in 3 years of experience. How like
Yeah,
means
so
I'm not basically digesting the numbers.
yeah, so I think I'm not sure how many numbers that I need to be doing it.
Okay, okay. Okay, so no issues. So can you tell me how much number of defects you have been get rejected by the developer? Means what is your percent?
Percentage is a very less percentage because whenever I raised any of defect,
Mm-hmm.
I report a develop a detailed report where I show as a proof like screenshot and steps to reproduce and all these things. But
Mm-hmm.
it is around 10 to 20% where developer reject the bug.
10 to 20%. Okay, so you should have to work on that number. Okay,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
can you tell me, like, let's suppose if there is a scenario like developer is rejecting your bug, so how you can handle that scenario? Can you tell me?
Yeah. Firstly, I want to cross check that why the developer is continuously denying my defect. Is there
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it happens that is there any misunderstood the feature?
Mm-hmm.
Then I want to cross check whether the test data is correct or not. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever I raise any of the defect, I develop a detailed test report. I want to cross check those test
Mm-hmm.
data. I want to verify is there any environmental issue or the browser or its version issue is there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
in this way, I try to overcome this, and also I communicate with the team lead and try to convey him the situation that why his genuine bug and it is not rejected. It is rejected by the developer.
Okay, That's nice. Okay. So, can you tell me like what is functional testing?
Functional testing is nothing but to test the functionality, whether it is performed as per the expected or not by comparing the requirement document. So in the functional testing, we follow different coverages like service level, behavioral coverage, backend coverage, calculation based coverage, and yeah, so these functional testing we perform.
Okay. So, what is non-functional testing?
Non-functional testing is nothing but to test the functionality apart from the requirement. In the non-functional testing, we test like recovery testing, compatibility, configuration, but security testing, performance testing.
Okay. Okay. So, can you tell me like for level zero testing is also called as which type of testing?
Level 0, I think it is a unit testing. I'm not sure, but it is, I
No,
think.
we can like parallel name of sanity testing is the thing, but is called as and the level zero testing, right?
Okay, okay.
So, okay. So, can you tell me the different approaches which we are following? Like, what are the different approaches in testing?
Uh, Approaches like, are you asking me in integration testing that is a top-down, bottom-up approach?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
so yeah, in the integration testing, we follow the incremental approach where top-down and bottom-up approach is there.
Mm-hmm.
And in the top-down approach, when we perform whenever we have a main module with ready with us, but not the sub-module, then
Okay.
developer create a dummy sub-module that is
Okay.
stubs. And in the bottom-up approach, where the sub-module is ready but not the main module, then that time the developer create a dummy program that is a driver. Then we
Okay.
perform an integration.
Okay. What is that file name which is created by the developer? There is, I guess, some nomenclature has been given. So, what is that file name? Can you tell me once?
Uh, I think it is a XML.
No.
I'm not
Can
sure,
you
sir.
can you okay, so basically it is a stuff file, we can say. It
Okay,
is a stuff file, or we can also call it as and the driver file, right?
okay,
It's also called a stuff file or the driver file. Nomenclature may differ from company to company basically, but mainly it's called as the stuff file. Okay. So can you tell me like as you have told in your company you have also worked on the automation, like,
yes.
right? So let's suppose there is a scenario, you have automated the 200 odd test cases, okay?
Okay,
And let's suppose if there is a test case number is 180, okay?
okay,
180 number,
okay,
the test case number is 180, and there is some change in the test case.
okay.
Okay, so how what is your approach basically to like to manage the that particular test case, or how you are managing that defect which arise in your test script, basically due to the n number of reason we can say. Then what is your approach regarding same?
Um, I didn't face such situation till now, but if one in the at the 180 test cases, um, I want to
How
perform the
okay,
regress.
see basically how you are maintaining your test cases. My question is, I'm simplifying the question. What is my test case? What is my question? Let's suppose you have 200 test cases in your regression suite,
Okay.
right? In that, if there is one number 80, means the test case number
80.
180 is it is been get failed, okay, in your test script. So what is your approach? How you are fixing that? Are you getting my question?
Yeah, I'll try. Okay, so uh, we are using a test ng that is emailable report where all the failed test cases are there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
So in the failed test cases, I just tried to run this particular test case and try
Mm-hmm.
to by checking what exactly the error is there by opening the developers tool. What exactly is there any API status code or response code is there? Is there any error code is there? And I want to cross check whether which exception gets occur and why the test case got failed because sometimes it happens that because of other functionality changes done by the developer and
Okay.
it is impacted on these test cases, so I want to verify that.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. So can you tell me what is alpha testing?
Yeah, alpha testing is one of the type of UAT, that is user acceptance testing. In the alpha testing, where development team, the testing and the client is involved, or the client side business team is there,
अरे
and
मी
we test
मीटिंग मध्ये आहे
the
नंतर बोलू.
we test our
One
application, like
terminal concept.
client perform
Okay.
perform the testing over the application, whether it is performing as per expectation or not. So it is before live we perform the alpha testing.
So basically, whether alpha testing is performed on the service based or the product based, can you tell me that?
It is perform over the product base.
Are you right?
uh,
I mean,
I'm not sure, but I think so.
okay. So basically, on product based, we used to perform the beta testing,
Okay.
right? Okay, we used to perform the beta testing. Okay. So can you tell me, like, have you ever faced any prod issue? Like, what is your approach if you have faced any prod issue? Like,
Yeah, I faced one time where we found a critical defect over the production. So in that case, I want to try to reproduce whether it is. I try to verify that whether it is reproducing or not. If it is reproducing, then I immediately report the defect, which is in detail defect, in detail
so
report.
okay, but how you are managing your Scrum Master or your client side manager,
Okay.
right? See, basically the issue has raised it and on the production level,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So basically, how you have handled it,
Okay. I.
or what is your approach, or what is
Yeah.
your approach like?
Yeah. Yeah, so in that case, I tried to perform a root cause analysis, and
Okay,
I tried to question us that why we end up in this situation, why it is not identified during our environment or during our testing phase,
okay,
how it is missed. Then I define the problem. I collect the information related the problem, why it is occurring.
okay,
Yeah, and yeah, so and discuss with in the daily scrum meeting what could be the implications because of that critical defect in our current sprint, like things maybe get delay or not completed
okay,
on time.
right, right, okay. So can you tell me what is RFC?
uh, can you please elaborate the question?
My question is, what is RFC? RFC.
No sir, I'm not heard like before that.
You have any idea about CR? What is CR?
A change request.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can you elaborate like what is change request?
Yeah, request is nothing but whenever client is it is nothing but the feedback, or is there any new implementation that the client wants to be fulfilled as a part of this application or functionality.
Okay, okay. Can you repeat your answer me? Can you repeat your answer me?
Change request is nothing but a new implementation or a feedback which is given by the client, that the client full wants that full as a it should be fulfilled as a part of this functionality. So new feedback or new implementation is nothing but a change request.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. So can you tell me what is testing terminologies?
Uh, like you're asking me that testing techniques.
No, no. My question is, what is testing terminologies
Uh,
that we are following?
um, Sir, I'm not getting your
Okay.
question.
Have you heard any like monkey testing,
Yes,
ad hoc
yes.
testing?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So
monkey.
basically that is testing terminology. Okay.
Okay.
So can you elaborate like what are the testing terminologies?
Yeah. Firstly, like monkey testing, as you told that the ad hoc
Mm-hmm.
testing, exploratory testing is there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm remembering those.
Okay, so basically, what is monkey testing? When we are following the monkey testing approach?
Uh, Monkey testing approach follow when we have a less time, or we can say
Hmm.
if the release build, we have to release our build at very early stage. So that time
Okay,
we don't waste time and go with the monkey testing. So based on our experience, we perform the testing and try to gain more understanding regarding the application.
okay, okay. So basically, what is exploratory testing? Can you tell me?
Exploratory testing is nothing but to explore the application, or we can say to learn the application. Yeah, suppose if we have a document and
Mm-hmm.
suppose we have a limited document, so we go with the
Okay,
exploratory to explore the functionalities, to explore the flow of application, how it works, how the functionalities
okay.
work.
So okay, so okay, so that is fine. That's not an issue. So can you tell me what is issue?
Issue is nothing but when the client side business team or client found any of the defect or bug at the production, so that time we consider it is a issue.
Or 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 issue we can also say as and the blocker for the same, road blocker for the same is also called as an issue. Okay. So can you tell me what is difference between error and the bug?
Okay. Error is nothing but any mistake which is done by the developer at the coding level. And error and what are you asking? Bug. So bug is nothing but one of the name of the defect. Suppose when we found as a tester we found any of the defect because it is not perform expectedly, we assign to the particular developer. Then developer cross check whether the defect is genuine or not. So developer feels that this is a genuine defect, then it is considered as a bug.
Okay. So can you tell me what is traceability matrix?
Yeah, requirement traceability matrix is a document to ensure that all the test cases are addressed by all the requirements are addressed by the test cases or not. So the main purpose of RTM is to track and manage the testing process by mapping the requirements which corresponding to the test cases, and it
Okay.
helps and it also helps to verifying the missing gap between in the testing process how it works.
Okay. So you have told we are mapping the test cases, but where we are mapping the test
We
cases?
are mapping the requirement corresponding to the test cases. In the Excel sheet, the team lead prepares the RTM, and whenever we execute or validate any of the functionality or execute the test cases of
So
that,
you are missing one sentence.
uh, so
We are mapping test cases to the user stories, right?
okay, okay.
Basically,
So
requirements are present under user story only, right?
yes, yes, we are mapping the test cases.
Okay, okay. So let's suppose there is one scenario. Okay, so you have raised a bug. Okay, you have raised a bug. You have like mentioned all the information in your ticket, right? Ticket, or we can say as an issue. Okay, you are commenting in the issue as well. Okay, so what is your approach like if the person who is responsible for this issue or the corresponding developer is not responding to your issue? So what is your what we can say like process or you are following, like, or what is your approach, like how you will handle such type of scenario?
Okay, so this situation, like even after by creating a detailed report or showing the correct valid credentials, so I want to directly approach to the team lead and arrange a call with also arrange a call with the BA, because BA is
Okay.
responsible to directly interact with the client. So he's also known the functionality. What exactly why the defect is there and all,
Okay.
and if it is and I also communicate or request him like request to the BA, try to
Okay.
arrange a call with the client also and tell him the situation.
Okay. Okay. And let's suppose like that developer is your friend then.
Okay, so in that case, I try to convey him. I try to ask him to that you have to reproduce this defect on multiple machines, not only on the single machine. And
Okay.
yeah, I try to interact with them and try to overcome the situation as of now.
Okay. That's good. Okay. So can you tell me what is success code for 200? 200 success code comes under in which situation, and what is 200 success code?
Yeah, it is when we use the HTTPS method, that is get method. So the response should be okay. That is
And
request research successfully
okay.
completed.
So what is 202 success code we can say? Sorry, 202 code.
Uh, 202, I think it is, I'm not sure, but I think it is no content, that is delete
No,
method.
202 is for escaped, right?
Ex-
So can you,
okay.
okay, so can you tell me what is 405 status code?
405 is not found. Request resource was not found.
Are you sure?
Uh, I'm sorry. I think 404 is not found. 405 is. Uh, I'm getting confused.
Okay.
404 is not found, but 405 I'm not sure.
So basically, my friend, 405 is for method not allowed.
Yes,
What you
method
said,
not allowed.
right?
Right.
Okay. So can you tell me like what is status code for 502? 502 or 502?
Yeah, so it is a server side error, but 502.
Yeah, 500 series is for server side, we can say. But what is the status code over 502?
No, sir, I'm not
Whether
remembering.
it exists or not exist, can you tell me between it?
502. Yes, it is exist, but
No, no, my friend.
okay.
502 is not exist actually. For that, we have to do some of the special what we
I have
say.
very little experience in API, so that's why I'm not correctly remembering
So
all the.
basically, you have not tested API according to you.
Yeah, I perform API testing, but on the initial stage, I perform API. I have around
Okay,
eight.
API manual you are saying like, right?
Yes, using a Postman.
Oh, using Postman,
Postman. Yeah,
right? So can you tell me in API there are multiple requests are present, right?
right.
And we are storing into one place. What is that
Collection.
specific?
In
It's
collection, we
called
store.
as collection.
Right.
Okay, okay. So can you tell me in which part, if there, let's suppose my API request is in, we have some security feature we have to introduce. Our developer has put some security feature. What is that particular terminology is called as?
Uh, Security feature. I think it is related to authentication and authorization.
Yeah, that is fine. Tell me the exact nomenclature.
Uh, Security feature for that. I don't know, sir. Bearer token is there.
Yeah, that is one. And another
Yeah,
one.
bearer token, OAuth, that is basic authentication is there. OAuth 1, OAuth 2, bearer token, token key is there.
Token key is there, right? Right. That is also fine. Okay, so can you share your screen?
Yes.
Okay, open notepad.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have understand na question what I'm
So are
asking.
you asking me the steps what I follow?
Yeah, you have to write the bug in detail on notepad. I have also told you the scenario. Let's suppose
Okay.
you are testing the login page of the Flipkart. This requirement comes to you. Okay, you are putting the valid mobile number, right?
Right.
Then you are clicking on the request OTP button. Still, OTP is not receiving to the customer's mobile number. Okay, so this issue you have to report. You have to tell to your manager, and you have to raise in the Jira. So how you can raise or you can write this bug? Please write this on the notepad.
Uh,
There is no need to put a test proof document. Have you understand now? Question I've told you.
Sir, I didn't clearly understand how, but I think you mean to say that what are the steps I follow?
या स्टेप्स यू हैव टू राइट द होल बग इन डिटेल. आपको क्या करना है, आपको सिर्फ जो बग बग आप जो रेज करते हो जीरा में, राइट, आपको वो स्टेप्स पूरे डिटेल नोटपैड में लिख के बताना. Yeah, you can just put only URL. That's fine, there is no need to put. Okay. Okay. Priority. Okay, so that steps basically. Okay, okay. You can write once complete, then I will take it once.
So
Okay.
I report this.
Okay. Okay. See, basically you have mentioned the defect description, but you have mentioned the steps: priority, severity, browser, environment, and all. See, these steps comes directly in the Jira. Means this these steps directly comes
Yes,
predefined in the Jira. Just we have to click the drop down over there. We have to just click on the drop down and we have to select it, right?
right.
But what we can say, you can more tell prescribely to the developer. If I am the developer, if I am reading this issue, I will not get anything basically. Then again I have to ping you on your official communication of your company, and then again I have to take a meeting and all, right? So instead of writing this, you can simply add the actual result, what is actual result, what is
Okay.
expected result, what is
Yeah.
steps to reproduce, exact steps to reproduce, and simply you have to write in which browser you have found this, whether it is Google, whether it is Google Chrome, Edge, or Mozilla Firefox, or Safari browser, or something XYZ, which on browser which you are testing, right?
Yes.
So, and in that you have to mention like exact what is the condition. Means when person clicks on, when if user trying to put his valid mobile number, then he click on the request OTP option, right? Then he is not able to get the OTP, right? That is my actual result. What is expected result? If user put expected result should be if user is putting, sorry, you can just open that notepad only.
Sir, your voice is breaking, so that's why I'm open this.
Hello, is my voice is audible now?
Yes, yes, sir. Now you
Okay,
are
okay,
audible.
okay. So in actual result, you can tell is like by putting the valid mobile number and by clicking on the request OTP option, the OTP is not get received on the user's mobile, right? So that is your actual result. What is expected result? You can say is like by putting the proper valid mobile number, okay, and by clicking on the request OTP button, OTP should get received on real time basis to the customer. If they, if let's suppose, you can also mention, for example, if the time is 8:59, right? So OTP will be received within lesser than 1 minute or the 30 seconds, depends on their requirement. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just assuming the requirements and telling, right?
Okay.
And you can also put the priority, severity, and if you want some specialized note, if you want to mention. So see, why I'm saying like this, your bug should be crystal clear,
Right.
right? Your bug should be crystal clear to understand the developer. Okay, so if developer understand that, then there will be means there is no problem which have to face to the developer and the tester, and the clashes will remain. What we can say, there will be no clashes at all basically,
Okay.
right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
So
Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
so basically, can you tell me, can you write the query for, let's suppose, you have to write the sum. I have to sum up the in my database I have, let's suppose, 10 odd records. Okay, I have to sum up it. Okay, I have to sum
Uh,
up, I have to
I-
sum up the entity. Can you write the query for the
but,
summing up, like
sir, I didn't have experience in SQL, so I don't
uh,
much have
so
the commands of
basically
SQL.
commands of SQL? Okay, so you have to practice it,
Yeah,
because
I
like
will definitely work
without
on it.
without SQL, a tester cannot survive.
Okay,
Be
sir.
frank and telling, be bold. Okay.
Okay, sir. I will
uh,
definitely work on it.
Okay, 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 okay. So can you tell me, like, what is constructor?
So can I stop my sharing screen share? Or
Okay, okay, you can, you can stop it. No issues.
okay. So constructor is nothing but a special type of method which does not have return type, and the name of constructor should be same name as class name. and
Okay.
we can use constructor for to initialize the global variable and to create the memory of class also. So and two types are there, that is default and parameterized constructor.
Do constructor have return type?
Sorry.
Do constructor have return type?
No, sir.
Okay. So constructor name and class name should be same or not?
Yes, sir. It should be same.
Okay. So you have missed that point. So
And I just told you, but I think you are not heard. So
okay, okay,
yeah,
okay,
I
okay.
told.
Okay. So basically, can you tell me which type of IDE you are using in your company for automation testing?
Sorry, sir. Can you please repeat? Which
Which type of IDE you are using in
ID?
your company
Yeah,
for your for automation testing?
we are using Eclipse. That is Selenium.
Okay,
Selenium
Selenium.
tool.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And can you explain me your framework?
Okay.
Means basically in your framework, what is the exact steps you are following, or what
Okay.
are the exact framework in your automation testing like you are following?
Yeah, sure. So we are working. We are using a hybrid framework,
Okay,
which is a combination of data-driven and key-driven framework.
okay,
And we store the data in the files, like in the properties in Excel sheet, depending on the test data. And
okay,
we store the keywords and actions in a separate class, that is in the base class. Actually,
okay,
we are using a Maven project, which provides a default project structure and a better folder structure. It helps to store the code properly,
okay.
and it provides.
Can you tell me which Maven version you are using in your framework?
I'm not remembering the version.
Have you created the framework, or
No, I'm a
framework is
part of.
already?
No, I'm a
Okay,
part of framework.
okay. Means
Yes.
okay, means framework is already
Yes,
existing. Okay,
framework is already.
okay, you can continue with your answer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
proceed.
So this Maven project provide pom.xml.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it can add and manage all the dependencies like TestNG, Selenium, Apache Poise dependencies.
Okay,
Extent report is there.
okay,
And apart from that, it provide, as I told you, it provide a different folder structure, that is src main java, src test java, src test resources. So in the src main java, where we are creating a different packages, like base package, utilities package, and a package for the pages. So in the base package, we are created a base class where we can store all the common actions and methods, like initializing browser get method,
okay,
and like clicks and keys, common actions we store here, that is navigations methods, and window handling, scroll, switch to methods. Then the next package is a pages, where we are creating, or we are storing all the pages, like our project related pages. And in the utilities package, the Excel reader code is there. We are using the listener, test engine listener, that is our test listener code is there.
I taste this.
And yeah, in the src test java, where we can write the test by creating a classes, where we are writing the test cases related to the pages, whatever the pages we are creating in src main java.
Mm-hmm.
And in the src test resources, we are it provides different folders for the data, for the different files, like extent reporter file. Our test ng default report is there, that is emailable report in test output folder, and
Okay,
properties file. So in this hybrid framework we are using
okay, hybrid framework. Okay, so can you tell me which Java version you are using in your framework?
Java 17.
Java 17.
Yeah.
Okay, and in that which flavor you are using? Like Java means Java Amazon or Java Coronado. In that
Mm.
JDK also has some of what we can say the different version of the company in which what exactly you are using. Can you tell me?
No, sir, I can't say that.
Okay. No issues for the same. Can you tell me like what is the use of get current URL method?
Yeah, we can fetch the URL of the current page using this web element method, web driver method.
Okay, and what is get title method is used for?
It will fetch the title of the current page. Same.
Okay, so in Selenium there are the two ways to navigate to the particular. web page. Okay,
Yeah.
can you tell me which two ways are there?
Firstly, we are using driver.get method where we pass
Okay.
the URL, and
Hmm.
second is navigation, that is driver.navigate.to.
Yeah, absolutely right. Okay. So I'm done with your interview. So giving feedback. So okay. So basically, from my end, your gesture is absolutely fine, and you are positive. You have given the almost all right answers. Okay,
Okay.
but try to be work on raising the defects. How to raise the particular exact defects. Okay,
Okay.
your communication is good. Okay,
Okay.
and secondly learn SQL because
Yes,
that is
definitely.
very much essential for the same. Okay,
Yes.
and I suggest, like, if you know Selenium very well, try to learn the playwright as well, because in upcoming years playwright will be the king of the market.
Okay, sir,
what i
definitely.
think what I think. Okay, so
Okay.
try to learn playwright as well. And the second thing is like, on weekends try to like maximize the thing as much as you can. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and secondly, rest all things are positive. Just work on the SQL for the same. Okay,
Yes, sir.
means learn the SQL. Okay,
Okay.
so Pradeep sir, is my voice is audible? Hello?
Yeah, voice is okay. Hello.
Yes, Pradeep sir, you want to give any feedback from your side?
Yeah, feedback. Everything is fine because we have taken multiple mock interviews, but this is the good one, right, Om? And
Yes, yes, yes.
the important thing is that your confidence level is excellent, man.
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to confuse you many times, but you have confused only once. So basically, try to hold. And another one thing, learn manual, what we can say, postman API testing as well,
Yes, sir. Yeah,
in
definitely.
manual as well and in rest assured as well.
Okay,
Because
sir.
in upcoming years there are too many openings for the rest assured, right?
Okay, sir.
For the candidate which have the experience, like all of us, like, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
try to learn that one as well.
Okay, sir, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Any
So,
any any question like from your side?
no, sir, I don't have any questions, but thank you so much for giving me the right feedback. I will definitely work on it, and
Okay,
it will help me to for my professional growth.
okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
No issue.